and welcome to my channel Rosebuds Classroom. Today I will be giving class 10 ICSE students some tips on the letter and the essay. While we attempt the essay, we must remember that the examiner will be checking our skills in writing correct English. So it's advisable to write short, correct English sentences and not flowery language. The examiner is looking for content and correct English. So even if you do not have the imagination capacity, that does not matter. Don't be too upset about it. It's okay if you write short, simple sentences. When you begin a sentence, it must be in the capital letter that you've learned in your childhood. All that you have learned in your childhood culminates in the examination when you do your essay. Let me warn you that the examiner does a thorough examination of your language paper. All examinations are thoroughly checked, but I can vouch for the English language paper 1 since I have been an examiner. The sentences are read and re-read for correct meaning and correct usage. Every error is marked. Gross errors and simple errors are marked. So the sentences are read and read. So I advise you to write short sentences. Okay. When you begin a sentence, you must not begin with so, but, and, because these are conjunctions. You know it. You learnt it in your childhood. So do not begin with so, but, and. If you have to use it, you put a comma and then you write and, but as a conjunction. Do not use non-English words. I give you an example. Don't say mela. Use the word fair. So non-English words must not be used. Do not use SMS language. Cause. C-O-Z. No. Because. Write the full word. Do not use don't, can't, shan't, not use. I cannot, will not. Those words. Write the full word. Okay? And another thing, while you attempt the essay, be careful to read it before you submit it. There are some errors which you may find yourself. You will find it yourself when you read it. While writing, you make some mistake. So just read it before you submit, before you give it in. Now there is a topic where you are expected to write your own experience. So when you write your experience, remember that you are a 15-year-old child, student. Now let me give you a little example of one of the papers that I had read. The boy had written very good English, and it was fluent, very well written, and I was quite impressed by his composition. And I was going to give him good marks. But when I came to the end of the essay, I found that he had written, the girl I was referring to is my girlfriend, you are right, and now I have married her and we live happily ever after. Oh my God, lo and behold, I was shocked. What is he writing? The law does not allow you to marry when you are 15, neither does the board. So you are not expected to write something that you are about the future. You write about your own experience. And I have to give you negative marking. So I warn you children, write within your age limit. Think like that and write. Is that okay? That is about the essay. Now let's move to a second segment, that is the letter. The letter, you must have your format right. If you are writing, do not mix them. If you are writing, there is the modern technique and there is the old technique. So if you begin here with the address and the date, that's the address and the date, you know this well. You must end your letter here. You cannot write the address here and the date here and end here. If you do this, then it will be wrong. You cannot do this. Can you see? You begin here, you end here. So if you want this to be right, both must be in the same. So this is one thing about the format. Another thing you had learned when you were children, when you write Y, the line, it must be this frame. Just see. Y must be above the line. We have a tendency to write Y like this, capital Y. This is wrong. So keep your Y above the line. Yours lovingly. When you write, suppose you're writing a letter to your friend, dear Sadiksha, okay, and instead of writing dear friend, you write dear Sadiksha, and when you end, you don't have to give your surname. You can say yours lovingly, Reuben. You need not say Reuben Sharma, because Sadiksha knows Reuben, so they are friends. So Reuben, yours lovingly, Reuben, or yours lovingly, Jane. Any name, but the first name, not the second name. So that's one thing about the letter. Read the letter nicely. The letter tells us you three parts. Maybe there are two parts to the letter. Suppose you've been on a visit to an old age home. What did you see? What did you do? And what did you feel? So those three parts of the letter has to be answered. You are expected to answer C. What did you see? I saw one big building and I saw some elderly people on wheelchairs, some walking around with sticks, walking sticks around the garden. So that's what you saw. So when the minute you say I saw, you get 1 mark straight away because you have understood the question and you have answered it. Then what did you do? I spoke to those people, I made them feel nice, I had bought pastries for them, I offered them pastries, I spoke to them because they feel very lonely. And then what did you do? The third part of that question, what did you do? You said that, sorry, what did you feel? And how did you feel? What did you say? I felt bad for them because they are alone, they do not have their family, and I made a promise that I will be very good to my grandparents, I will be with them and make them feel good. So this is your feeling. That also you must express. So these are the little things I want to just bring to your mind. Read the question and answer. You get marks for format. You also get marks for the body. The body comprises of these parts of the question that is in the letter. So try to answer each and every part of the letter. Is that okay, children? Bye for now. I'll continue another day. Bye. Take care.